When you start to have a moment with yourself, the crazy part is you start to build a partnership with yourself.
성공을 위한 채널. 항상 자신감은 떨어지고 기운이 없나요? 어디서 누군가가 나에게 동기부여를 줬으면 하나요? 이런 고민하는 분들에게 멜 로빈스가 말해줍니다. 아주 간단하면서 쉬운 방법으로 자신에게 강한 동기부여를 주는 방법이 있다고 말이죠. 그 방법이 무엇인지 지금부터 같이 알아봅시다.
What I've discovered that is heartbreaking is the average person cannot celebrate themselves. I'm going to ask everybody who's watching this to tomorrow morning stand in front of the mirror. We're going to unpack this whole thing and try to high five yourself. So I have this habit of every single morning, I stand in front of the mirror and I take a moment and I raise my hand and I give my reflection a high five. And there is so much science behind this. So instead of seeing yourself, right, and having this moment in the mirror, you know what the average person does? First of all, we beat ourselves down. So I would look in the mirror for 40-some years and be like, oh my God, my freaking jowls look like saddlebags on a goddamn horse going in the Grand Canyon. My eyes have my neck is only striped, one boob's hanging lower than the other. I look like shit, my gray hair. Like I start bringing myself down. And that moment in the mirror every morning could be a profound moment where you lift yourself up and you check back in with your intention. So the first piece of research, and this is recent from Harvard Business School, is that a simple moment in the morning where you set an intention about who you're going to be today impacts productivity, how you show up as a leader. It impacts your confidence, it impacts your mood all day long. Just that simple moment of setting an intention. So that's research number one. Instead of standing in front of the sink in your bathroom and criticizing your appearance or mindlessly going on autopilot, check back in and let's teach you to make it a habit to lift yourself back up. Second piece of research, and this comes from a whole field of study called neurobics. Neurobics is like aerobics for your mind. I didn't make this up. This is literally, you can speed up the development of new neural pathways by marrying physical activity with a change in thought. If you, for example, were to brush your teeth, I'm a right-hander, if you were to brush it with your other hand and think a new thought, the fact that your brain is focusing on brushing with your non-dominant hand activates more focus on the new thought. It accelerates the learning. So you take neurobics, a physical activity with a different thought. When you start to have a moment with yourself, the crazy part is you start to build a partnership with yourself. The research is clear on this. Being hard on yourself is not fucking motivating. It's demotivating. And if you already feel like a failure or you feel a sense of shame or you're overwhelmed, beating yourself up for where you are does not fucking work. It drives you into the gutter. The most motivating force in the world, on the planet, based on research, hands down, is empowerment, encouragement, support, and celebration. And for our entire lives, we have outsourced that to somebody else. And I'm here to tell you, when you start doing it in the mirror, you're creating partnership and trust with yourself.
매일 아침에 씻으면서 거울을 보세요. 그리고 자신에게 자신감을 주는 생각을 하세요. 그렇게 매일 자신과 교감을 하다 보면 어느새 자신과의 신뢰가 쌓이고 강한 동기부여를 받게 될 것입니다. 아침에 자신을 위한 잠깐의 투자를 꼭 실천하세요. 재미있게 보셨다면 구독과 좋아요 부탁드려요.